Hello, Sue. How are you today?
Hi, Allie.
Hello there. I didn't know if you heard me when I said hello a little while ago.
I didn't have it open, the mic. I was reading.
And how are you enjoying this lovely weather?
It's a little bit hot. It's a little bit too hot. It's even too hot to sit outside.
Do you have AC?
Near a pool. Oh,
Does
yeah. I was near a pool for 2 days and it's just burning.
I can imagine. It's just so heavy.
Yeah. Well, it's raining, so hopefully it will cool it down.
Oh,
It's drizzling.
oh, good. Let it pour, let it pour.
Yeah. Well, at night, not during the day.
I'm home. I don't care. When I came home from work this afternoon, it was beginning to drip.
Right.
I had to periodically turn on my wipers just to get the drips off the windshield.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, Jeff. How are you?
Alan. I don't think he's awake.
I know. He looks half asleep. He must have had a hard day. It's hot to be working today.
For sure.
Yeah, hot day to be outside.
Hot time, summer in the city.
Well, sure beats February.
That's true.
It
Are we
sure beats
waking
putting
you up,
putting
Alan?
a plow on the truck. So
How hot is it in Florida, Alan Pransky?
Francis,
I don't know. I'm here in Massachusetts. We're back.
I thought you were in Florida.
We were up until Sunday. We came back Sunday. Thank you for asking.
Oh,
So I don't know how hot it is there. It's the same temperature it is here, basically.
the humidity
Okay.
today in Florida was 76. Humidity.
Yeah.
It was 90, it was 90, low 90s, but 76% humidity.
It was so hot in Somerville today that I saw 4 people pushing their house down the street to jumpstart their air conditioner.
Well, I'm glad you woke up to tell us that.
And they
I just-
popped out the toilet, right?
You could fry an egg where I
And Alan
am.
ripped out all the copper in the house. As it
You
went
could
by.
fry an egg on the car. You put it on a car, the black hood. You could fry the egg right there. You could have scrambled eggs at 7 o'clock in the morning.
there we go.
This is not
Put
fun.
any onions in them?
Hey, Esther.
How you doing?
Awesome.
Welcome back, Mr. and Mrs. Pransky.
Oh, thank you, Richard.
sir. Thank you for thinking of us.
You had me worried for a little while.
Oh. Well, you know, it's a good thing. They say timing is everything. We went down because we were having our air conditioning system replaced. 24 hours before they were due to come, guess what happened?
It
It
died.
died. It bit the dust. So it was like, timing is everything, you know?
Hello.
Check.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, where are you? Not here. Oh, no.
Sandy, we hear Harold.
Maybe I'll mute him. I don't know
Loretta,
who
where's
he's
the
talking
dogs,
to.
Loretta?
Who knows what he's talking to?
Loretta, where's your dog?
Under the chair chewing on her bone.
I like the pictures of all the dogs. You had a full house, babies and doggies.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a full house. It was a full house. And you know what? we were having so much fun outside at the pool with the kids. Like we left all the dogs inside. None of them were contained. None of them were anything, and they got along just fine.
That's
So it was
good.
great. It was great. Yeah.
That's good. And everything, and the house was still in one piece, huh?
And the house was still in one piece. Nothing was ripped up. They were all fine. They were all fine.
Sandy, where did your granddog go this weekend? Oh, she can't talk. She's muted.
Are you talking to me?
I sure am. I said, where did your granddog spend the weekend?
Oh, my granddog. A place that he goes to once a week for like 4 hours. It's like a doggy play school. And Carrie's like, oh, I'll try them. Oh, they were so happy. They said, oh, all of his friends are going to be here. So that worked out. Thank goodness.
Good.
Loretta didn't need one more dog.
You know what? If I didn't have all those dogs, I would have taken them.
I know. That's what
I
you
didn't
said.
have Ellie. Ellie was with me all week. I didn't
No,
have
I
Ellie.
appreciate it.
Because it's set
And
up.
this
Not
worked
working.
out.
Well, in our generation, we only had to worry about where our children went.
I know. Uh,
This is my computer. No.
Where are you going? Out. What are you gonna do? I don't know.
right.
Right, Arlene?
Nothing.
I have another one down there.
Oh, there's Neil.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Got a strange picture up there of Bernie.
Yeah, doesn't look like him at all.
Not at all. He's aged.
That's what happens when he doesn't shave for a week.
It's actually a picture of somebody that's younger than he is.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Bernie and I were in high school together. Actually, he was a year ahead of me.
He's that old. Wow.
We're all that old, Jeff.
I took a ride this afternoon, today, with my bride. And it was like 90 some odd degrees. I had the top down on the car and we're going. I hit Magnolia and all of a sudden the temperature's dropping.
Wasn't that nice, Jeff?
That was the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cape had a nice breeze all day. We were doing a job in Manchester and thank God we were right near the water with the breeze.
Manchester by the sea.
Yeah, Manchester by the sea. I went to church. I went to church for about 5 hours today.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, hanging blinds and shades in the church.
Did you have some snack of the wafers or anything like that?
No, it wasn't that kind of church.
Oh, okay.
Poo, 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 poo.
Hey.
Poo.
Hi, Sue.
Hi.
Bernie, what's the matter? You get something caught in your throat?
Poo. Poo.
He's eating
That's all right.
Every once in a while, I get wrangled into going to the Greek Orthodox Church for something with the family. And never ceases to amaze me how they stole so much of Judaism. To one point where I was having dinner at a family dinner at a restaurant and two of the priests were invited. And I called them out for it. I says, you need reparations. You guys have been using our standard procedures. When you give your liturgy, you're talking about my people. Okay, you get your own people.
I took a course in Hebrew college. I don't know if Esther knows about it. It was on the college level. It was called Jewish Attitudes. I didn't know what the attitudes was, but really it had to do with the establishment of Judaism and Christianity and how they evolved together and started to make their separations. And it was a really great course. So obviously in Greek Orthodox, Roman Catholic, it's all really very, very similar.
Well, you look at the timelines, they're very close.
It's really very, very close. Although they decided to do things like, have bread on Easter instead of matzah on Passover, not, wanting to have circumcision, not necessary. So, I mean, it's a whole thing. It's a class in itself, but I really liked it. It was Rabbi Schimmel. I don't know if Esther knows him, or did you have him at all?
I didn't know that course, but I had courses with Rabbi Schimmel.
Yeah, he was okay. Yeah, I learned something. That's the important thing. All right, so I see it is 7 o'clock. I'm going to now share a screen, which is not this one. Let me get rid of that. Let me do this one, which seems to be the appropriate one. And now if I could ask everybody to mute your microphones, please. And we'll start off with the Ashrei and do the Monas Kaddish as we usually do right afterwards. Ashrei Shvei V'Teko Dulachasel Shem Shekalo Shem Shelahav Tila David Ram Kalamel Baruch Hashem Le B'Choyam Abrachecha. Every day I shall bless you. Ve'Allah Shem Kalavet Gedol Am Helo B'Yod Luchrei Keka Dudas Masek V'Retidu Hadak V'Deko V'Defra Lachasikav Zodrak Temer V'Stak Prenet Zakar Tikobi Etzimenenu Tkan Rachum Rachum Nachased Tovna L'Kol Rachum Malkum Asav Dukum Kom Asek V'Zervechuka Kavod Malchutcha Yimeu Gretchen Beil Diamadam Guadatav Malchuto Malchutcha Malchut Kolmem Shalt Kabodov Dos Smek and Rachulinu So Befim Eni Kol Esper Turn Terribly To Protect Stech What's on. Put your hand and satisfy every living being according to your will. By the way, that's the sense that separates all the other psalms from the others, that you open up your hand and satisfy every living being according to your will. Tzaddik and Abu Chaldor Rachab Chassid Rucham Asab Korach Korav Kol Shov Med B'Shav Yaseh B'Shav Tavishim Sharon Kolavot Coach Mead Tilat and Aida B'Pivi Varay Kobatzat Shem Kacholi Lamba Ed Banak Nervek Yamliat Tavir Alam Hallelujah. Those observing your side and saying Monas Kaddish, please feel free to open up your mics and join me with the Monas Kaddish. And of course, it's appropriate to stand up. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabba. Bi'alma dibra kirute v'yamlik malchute. V'chaye chon u'v'yom echon u'v'chaye chol Yisrael. Ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'yamru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam u'mei Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei dekusha v'rivu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata tamiram v'omar v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min shemayim V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yamru amen. O says Shalom Shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yamru amen. And now once again we go for the formal evening service. Please feel free to join me, and of course when I do the baruch, feel free to join in for the response. Ve'hu rachomich ve'avon glash kiri b'shapo kamatonai Hashem melchaneinu v'yom kareinu baruchu et Adonai hamborach
Baruch
Adonai hamborach le'olam va'ed. You can leave your mics open if you want, because I'm going to do the Shema in just a couple of paragraphs. In your wisdom, you know up the gates, which one I'm saying was which are Mabdio Beome Vermi Laila. Anai Tzavot Shemo El Chai V'Kayam Tamidim Lochan Elenu Yilom Baed Baruch Atadonai Ha'ma'ariv Aravim. Avat Olam Beit Shalom Kavta Chavetz Chot Chametz Mata Game Kayenu V'Yorakamenu V'Hem Negei Yomam B'Layla V'Avat Chata Simi V'Enu Li'Olamim Baruch Atadonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Please join me in the Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai
bad. And is Stu and Rhonda there for the Via Hafta? Not sure.
Stuart is here, certainly.
Oh, yeah, please go right ahead.
V'afta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvorim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavacha hayom al levavecha v'shinan tom levanecha v'dirat kabam v'shivteka b'veitecha v'lechteka v'derech uv'shakteka v'kumecha ukashat tom liot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein inecha uktav tom al mezuzot beitecha uvishorecha.
Thanks, Stu. Nicely done. Rhonda did it last night by herself. You did it tonight by yourself. So now we know, but both of you know how to do it by yourself.
Thank you, Rebbe.
So, nicely done. And we do the rest silently. And I see the Pranskys are on. It's been a while. Haven't seen you guys in a while. I'm not going to ask why, but I'm glad you're here. Alan, you can do it, or with Debbie, however you want to do it together. However,
We can both do it.
Sure.
all right.
Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor daber el bnei Yisrael v'imata alehem v'yasu lahem tzitzit al kanfei b'deihem v'toratam v'notnu al tzitzit hakanah b'til techeleh v'hayal lachem b'tzitzit ureitem oto Uschartem et kol mitzvot Adonai v'yasitem otam v'lo taturu acharei levavchem v'acharei einechem asher atem zonim achareihem l'man tizkuru v'yasitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim le'elohechem ahani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet.
Thanks, guys. Nice to hear you once again. The Emunah cause of a Kamelim Kol Eloheinu Zalatovah Savi Yom Yom Makam Kanu Kaviatzim Elen Alen Alen Hamad Riken about Masoveinu Karkanu Sanenu Osalanu Nisan Makam Faro Otos Moftim Abos Manekhan Abakabir Krabi Vazram Moti Bravo to where we show small. Umalku Tobrot Sanke Blue Aleihem Oshavania Shelakano Shirabasim Karabaviam Rukulam Michamocha Bailim Adonai Michamocha Nedabakodesh Nora Tehilot Ose Fela Malchut Karuvanecha Bokeyam Lefnei Moshe Ze'eli Anuvi Amru Adonai Yimloch Liolam Va'ed V'ne'ema Kivada Adonai Yaakov Ogelom Yed Kazak Mimenu Brochat Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. And Richard, I know you're there. If you'd please do this, help us on a night English for us. We'd appreciate
My
it.
pleasure. Thank you for the honor, Rabbi. Help us, Adonai, to lie down in peace and awaken us again, our sovereign to life. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, O God, who watches over us and delivers us, our gracious and merciful ruler. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace now and always. Praised are you, Adonai, eternal guardian of your people Israel.
Thanks, Richard. Nicely done. And once again, we say this in Hebrew as well, as it's an appropriate prayer that we need to say today. Baruch atah Adonai shomei amo Yisrael. Baruch Adonai le'olam, blessed you, God, forever. Amen. Be amen. Baruch Adonai b'tzon shakenu shamalulya. Baruch Adonai lamal heishol senefla levado. Baruch shen kvodo le'olam yimalek kvodo kol haaretz. Amen. Be amen. Yikvod Adonai le'olam esmachane b'maasav. Hishem Adonai merakmet havet olam. Ki lo yichos Adonai lemo bavush magdo. Ki koel Adonai lasot etchem lo le'am beru kol Vayeru kol ha'am ve'aplo pnehem vayumru Adonai hu ha'Elohim Adonai hu ha'Elohim v'haya Adonai melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad shmo echad yichas Adonai leinu kachi yichanu lach. You will gather us and save us min hagoyim, from all the nations. You'll save us and save us from them. And all the nations shall come by Avu, Bishtachavu, and they'll come and they will bow down the fanecha before you, Adonai, and honor your name. Ki gadol atah v'yosef atah Elohim levadecha v'arkam v'tormitecha v'adol olam l'dov nolas v'yatelacha. Broken up beyond blessed you go in the day. Broken up blessed are you in it. Blessed are you in the night. Broken up shak made blessed you become when we lie down. Broken up kumeni, bless you good when we rise up. Keep yatka in your hand. Nefshot chaim v'meitim, all the hands and all of the souls of the living and the dead are in your hand. Asher b'ton kol chaim v'kol b'sav ish b'yadkov kiruki b'tizar lamed. Yireinu v'yismach libeinu v'kadil nafshenu b'shuatcha b'emet b'amol etzion melech Elohayech Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai yimloch li'olam va'ed ki ha'malchut shelach li'im u'leme'at timlach b'chvod sheken l'machala ata baruch atah Adonai Hamelach b'chvado tamid yimloch alenu l'amboed v'yalkom ha'asov. And of course, I call upon Adele, our president, to answer our main on behalf of the congregation.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Yitkada shmei Rabba.
Amen.
V'yomar divra'krute v'yamlich malchute b'chaye chon v'yom echon. Uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman kariv yamaru.
Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba Mavora Le'olam olam me'amaya Yitbarach.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitama v'yitnaseh v'yithada v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekutsha. Richu leila min kol bechata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata ta'ami ram b'yama v'yimaru.
Amen.
And now once again, the Amidah, we stand for this prayer and we ask God for all kinds of blessings. If you wish to add in your own, please feel free to do so. I'm going to say it in an undertone. Of course, it's appropriate to rise for this prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Elohei Rama Tzveko E'el Sarah Elohei Kal Rachel Belia. Well, you know, born rather you come at Chasim to my cause of Ches Avot. My Viko El Nehem Lamach Mobira. Melchos El Fokel Moshim again. Baruch Tanam again. Ram of Ketzara. I tell you, Boli Elam and I make him a Tamdralo Shia. Mechal Kel Chayim Beches and Mechayim Itim Rachamim Rabim. So make no them Rafekel and Mitzvah Mekam Shafa. Mikamach Barak to Mitum Malach Malchum Mitum Chaya. Umaswik Shua. Venamanatal Mitum Mokhtar Mechayim Mitim. I take it off Shishon Kakros. Ukrishim Bukhon Yom Lukas Salaputana Kados. Atakhonel dam da'ad lebleshbina khanen mekdi min askel bus khanen ta. Hashimena will chart ever kabin maklan avdesaka. V'hagshnu b'shuba shlem lefeneku b'terem tzevshua. Slach lanu avinu, please forgive us our Father. Ki chatanu, for we have sinned. M'chalan maken ki b'shana ki m'chav slachah tabutuna chanan ma'belusor. Rein avinen urbinu golenim elusmek v'chazaka tabutuna ko Israel. V'feinu rafei v'shek tilten wata. V'halev v'shlamutenu ki amlav rofeinu man rachmanata b'tun roichelim Israel. Barikalen Alena Wachashna Zodred Communitato Tobating Bracha, give us blessing upon Adama, the face of our oath, the Sabenu Matuba, where Shekin Shimatuba Putin Rekashim. To Kabi Shofar, sound us Shofar Gadol Kemtero to ounce of freedom. Lessons Kabeko Tinkatin Yachid Ben Gazrath. Together, me and fucking fought for all the four corners of the earth. Vaharis Brochatanai, Mekabe Sidke Moshe. Hashiv Shevchenik Rushan Gotin, particular West, Mibravia Nacha, Mlochlin, Wata, Lavadka, Chesed, Brachman, which I bless you, God, who loves righteousness and justice. Velamalshinumati, Tekla, Kloshu, Kriker, Tove, Kovet, Michael to Wesson, Tagat Shabbat, Main book, and I Shovet Odman Makniazim. Allah Sadikiamalin on the righteousness, Al Chassidim, and the religious ones, Vyazipniam Kabshuel, and all of the elderly of the nation, Valpladis of Ram, those learned in the books. Valgaret Sadigalam, Moracle, and I could give them a good living Tobin at the bottom, which go met for some kind of attacking with the faculty Tadikim. Usually, Mekman, Tashum, Tishkum, Shwata, over the Otaba Caribbean, and Bill with some Kimbo Cap. Bless you, God, the builder of Jerusalem. Et Semek Debrap Kameh Tasmea, Kanos, Techa, kids will call Yom to Joshua. Shma Kolenu, hear our voices on Aleno. Who's for Hamelano, but Kapil Brahman, receiving mercy, Ratson, and according to your will, et Filtenu, our prayers. Kia Shmet, Feel Staknamata, Oma Fanecha, Malkenu, Kamal Chishivin, Kia Shmet, Feel Samkas, or Brahman, Shmet. Bless you, God, who hears prayer. We're saying Aleno, Bamkas, over to Tam. Shape at our bodil baby tackle, which will tell me about Kabelaton, which will return Tamid Abadat Yishalmacha. Veteka Zen and Ninamuchulchatim Braham Maxisham Totion, Modiamanach. We thank you, Lord God, Chatahuna land with him, your God, God of our fathers, the Ulam live forever. Sochayenu, the rock of our lives, Magenia Shenu, the shield of our salvation, at the holy Dovato in every generation. No Delachans Piatelateka. Akena Hamstrom Yadecha, Yanos Matena Hapudu Aslach, Valley Sekashal Yomam Idanum, Zotematotes 12-8, Erababo Vitram, a 12 kilo Halaramecha, Rama came kilo Tamakasach, Milam Kinula, Yakulami, Rakinum Shimway, Tamilabed, Vakalakami to Salva Tromet, away at Roten, Salabrokutan, at Toshim Halakana Wella Hoto. Shalom Rabbi Shalom Chav Kos Ve'Tevel Tasem Le'Olam Kiata Umel Kedon Kol Shalom V'Tov Menach Le'Brekin Am Kashav V'Choli Kol Shem Shalom Porta Brekin Shalom. Bless you, God, who blesses the nation of Israel with peace. Elohim Zoshef B'Ara Nusvatim Remember Velukali Nafshi Tidom Nafshi Kefal Kol Tia B'Tachli B'Totecha V'Metzotecha Tirna Nafshi V'Chol Shem Elayra Mehera Atzitam Kol Kamat Shotem Asilman Shmecha Asilman Minacha Asilman Trusasecha Asilman Totecha Manix Tumni Decha Oshim Mikmaneni you Lord Ton Raifi V'Gon We Live Next to Really Oh Seshalom B'Mama Who Yes Seshalom Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Yamru Amen. And now we'll do a prayer for the state of Israel. I'll do it in Hebrew, and feel free to open up your mics and join me in English. Avinu Shabashamayim, which is our Lord, our God, our Father in heaven. So Yisrael v'golei brechet midat Yisrael, rechit smikat geulatenu. Hagein aleha beratz chastecha, ufros aleha sukat shlomecha. Ushlach orcha v'amika l'rasheha, sareha v'yotzea, v'takneim be'etza tova m'ofanecha. Chazek et yidei mikinei eretz kachenu, v'han kileim Eloheinu Yeshua, v'yateret nitzachon v'teatrein, v'natat shalom ba'aretz, v'simchat olam li'oshveha, v'nomar amen. Please join me in English. Avinu Shabash Shamayim, rock and redeemer of the people of Israel, bless the state of Israel with its promise of redemption. Shield it with your love,
spread over the shelter of your peace.
Guide us, lead us, and advise us with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who
defend our holy land.
Deliver them. Crown their efforts with
triumph.
triumph. Bless the land with peace and
and
its
its
inhabitants
inhabitants with lasting joy. And let us say, Amen.
And please join me in this paragraph right here. We'll say this together up to my rock and my redeemer. Then we'll sing O says Shalom and then finish off. My God, keep my tongue from evil and my lips from lies, and help me ignore those who would slander me. Let me be humble before all. Open my heart to your Torah, that I may pursue your truth. Frustrate the designs of those who plot evil against me. Make nothing of their schemes. Act for the sake of your compassion, your power, your holiness, and your Torah. Answer my prayer for the deliverance of your people.
May the words
of my mouth and the meditations of my heart
be
acceptable to you, my rock and my
redeemer.
Oh, say Shalom Aleinu. Say Shalom Aleinu. V'yakol Yisrael. V'yamru Amen. Yaseh Shalom. Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu. V'yakol Yisrael. 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 V'yamaru. Amen. May the one who brings peace to his universe bring peace to us and to all the people of Israel. Amen. And now we do a prayer for those who aren't feeling well. The retune, I say bring blessing and healing too. Feel free to put in a name who you think means some extra healing. Misha Be'erak Avatenu Avram Yitzhak Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel Leah who Yevarek Virape Ed, please bring blessing and healing too.
Anita Rizzo, Brian Hagan, Anna Jim
Holly Weinberg, Stan Savannah, Andrew and Stan Spiegelman, Linda and Stu Morgan, Xander Klein, Neil Shane.
Josh Luders, Bob Stewart, and Steve Bratz.
Devorah Chana Bat Chaya Rivka, Ann Mortellaro, Ann Rumpf, Angela Vellante, Steve Goldberg, Bernie Gordon.
Jeff Schultz, Peter DiDomizio, Donna Claycomb, Reverend Francisco Tolentino, Judge Justin Phillips.
And to all those who suffer with illness within our congregational family, may the Holy One mercifully restore them to health and vigor, granting them physical and spiritual well-being. And we yet hope and pray that healing is at hand. And let us say Amen. And if I could ask you to mute your microphones for a second as we continue the prayers for healing. Misha Be'erach Avotenu Mekor Havracha Imotenu. May the source of strength to bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Be'erach Imotenu Mekor Havracha Avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Yitkalal B'Kadash Me Rabbah.
Amen.
The Alma de Rakute Amlek Makute Bekaye Kono Mekon Bekai to go by Israel. Bagalavas man Karevi Yamaru.
Amen. Yeheshme Rabomavora. Leolam Alame Amaya. Yitbarach.
Yit Barak Ishtabak Yit Pavitram Bina Savit Davita Lavita Lashmerikucha.
Berichu.
Rikule Elamin Kalbeka Tabishirata. Chushbeka Tabanakamata da Amirambi Amavi Yamaru.
Amen.
Amen. Tit Kapal Sulaton Vaton the Khoisha Kadamabulon de Vishmavi Yamaru.
Amen.
Amen. Yehe Shlama Rabba Minchemai Vakai Milenva Khoisha Yamaru.
Amen.
Amen. Yosef Shalom Bimro Mavuya says Shalom. Alein Vel Khoisha Yamaru.
Amen.
Amen. Please join me in the Aleinu. Feel free to unmute your mics. It's appropriate to rise for this prayer. Aleinu l'shaber shadon hakol, l'tekidu l'aliyotze bereishit, shalom k'mei ha'aretz, v'la'asafanu k'mei ha'adama, shalom samchokenu kain, v'gor aleinu k'chol ha'olam, v'anachnu korim, u'mizdachanim u'modem, lifted melech, malchei hamalchim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, shehu notes shamayim v'yosef haaretz, Moshe v'kavod shamayim u'shki tuzo, v'gam v'meromim, Hu Eloheinu Echad, Emet Malkeinu Hepes Kachatu B'Torah, Yashivota El Levavecha, Ki Adonai Hu Elohim, Hashamayim V'yama Haaretz, V'yama Haaretz, Mi'achad Eloheinu. I'll can't come out here to Saka. Kaka chov b'torah techar, nayim loch li'olam ba'ed, v'nehemar, v'hayah ha'lemelech ha'poret, bayom ha'hu, Yahweh echad, Oshemo, and Mourner's Kaddish, those observing your side. If you would like to say the name you are remembering tonight, feel free to say so.
Olivia Toby.
Mordechai Ben Esther.
My mother, Donna.
And of course, remember Henry Kaplan, who passed away this past weekend, and sincere condolences to Leona Kaplan and her family. With that, please join me with the Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal, Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Bi Alma, Bi Braki, Yam Lechmachute, Bechaye Chol, Yomechol, Ubechaye Dechol Beit Yisrael, Bagalam Zman Karim, Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah, Mevorach Le'olam, Yitbarach, V'yishabach, V'yitba'ah, V'yitromah, V'yitnaseh, V'yidadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalah, Shemei Dekusha, V'richu, La'ela, V'kol Birchata, V'shilata, Tushbachata, V'nefachata, Damiram Bi'alma, V'yimru, Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu V'alko Yisrael V'yamru Amen. O says Shalom B'mamav, Hu Shalom Aleinu V'alko Yisrael V'yamru Amen. Ezra Habib, you're there.
Yes,
Would you
I
like
am
to
here.
join us and do the responsive reading in English for us? I'll let you start off with God of Retribution.
God of retribution, Adonai, God of retribution, appear.
Judge of the earth, punish the arrogant as they deserve. How long, Adonai? How long shall the wicked exult? Swaggering, boasting, they exude arrogance.
They crush your people, Adonai, and oppress your own. Widows and strangers they slay, orphans they murder.
They say, Adonai does not see, the God of Jacob pays no heed.
Be sage, you simpletons. When will you fools be wise? Surely the one who shapes the ear can hear. Surely the one who forms the eye can see.
Surely God who disciplines nations will chastise, teaching mortals to understand. Adonai knows human schemes, how futile they are.
Blessed are those whom God disciplines and teaches Torah, training them to wait calmly in adversity until a pit be dug for the wicked.
Adonai will not abandon his people. God will not forsake his very own. Justice will return to the righteous. All the upright in heart will strive for it.
Who will stand up for me against the ungodly? Who will take part against the evildoers?
Were it not for God's help, I would be in my grave. When my foot slips, your love, Adonai, supports me. When I am filled with cares, your comfort soothes my soul.
Are you allied with seats of wickedness, with those who frame injustice by statute? To conspire against the righteous, they condemn the innocent to death.
Adonai is my refuge, my God is my sheltering rock.
God will repay them for their wickedness and destroy them with their own evil. Adonai, our God, will destroy them.
Let us sing to Adonai, and let us rejoice in our Creator.
Let us greet God with thanksgiving, singing songs of praise. Adonai is exalted beyond all that is worshipped.
L'chuno Adonai Nariela Tzo Yeshenu Nikadma Fana B'Tadab Ismrat Narielo Ki El Gadol Adonai Umelech Gadol and Al Kol Elohim. Thanks, Ezra.
Thank you for the honor.
Thanks. And Monas Kaddish, those observing your side, please join me. Yit Gadal V'Yit Gadal Shemei Rabba B'Almad Yibra Kirute V'Amlit Malchute B'Chaye Chon V'Yomei Chon V'Chaye D'Chol Beit Yisrael B'Gala U'V'Zman Karim V'Yamru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevorach Le'Olam U'Mei Amaya Yitbarach V'Yishabach Yitba'ah V'Yitramam V'Yitnaseh V'Yitadam V'Yitaleh V'Yitalal Shemei B'Kudsha Gariv Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'Shirata Tushbachata V'Nechamata Ta'amiram V'Alma V'Yamru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'Chaim Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Yamru Amen. O says Shalom B'Mamav, Hu Ya'al says Shalom Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Yamru Amen. And now we call upon the Delawaska president to make a few announcements.
Erev Tov, Yeshikov, Rabbi Bernie. You know the drill. Services Sunday through Thursday are at 7 o'clock. Friday night, it's at 8 o'clock in person and on Zoom. And Saturday morning, it is in person and on Zoom at 9:30 a.m. I hope that you will join us. You do not have to register. You do not have to fill out a health survey. And masks are optional. So we really hope that you will come either Friday night and or Saturday morning to join us for services. Just a reminder, we have a religious school open house on June 22nd. It's going to be an ice cream party. If you know of any children who will be in grades K through 7 in the 21-22 school year, that sounds crazy to say that, in the 21-22 school year, invite them to our religious school open house. If you need more information, just call Beth in the office. The office is open Monday through Thursday from 9 to 2 and Friday from 9 to 12. Also, don't forget, we're in the middle of our fundraiser honoring Rabbi Kit. I hope that you will support the fundraiser. We are most likely, I would say 95% sure that we will have an in-person event in the fall. So that'll be wonderful. I know that everyone is anxious to see everyone and to celebrate. Celebrations are a wonderful thing. So just think about it. Think about if you could put an ad in the tribute book, that would be